Everybody says things are a journey, but this one is a real journey into the unknown because this thing hasn't been done before.
Originally, YouTube told us that we would maybe get 12 to 15,000 clips or something.
And it turned out there was 81,000 clips, plus 5,000 clips from outreach cameras.
I always get the numbers wrong, but I think we started with like 5,000 hours. There's just so much to choose from. And in fact, that's been the pain, that's been the agony of the last few weeks, is saying, you know what, we just don't have room for that. Or we can't find a place where that fits into the structure.
The scale of it is far bigger than anybody expected and has dealt with before. We had to sort of invent everything as we went along.
To start with, Joe, the editor, and I couldn't even watch all these clips. You know, there's 5,000 hours of clips. If you can watch, if you have a good day, 10 hours a day, you know, I don't know, my maths isn't good enough to say how many days you'd need to have to watch them all yourself.
And the only way to be able to sift through that stuff was to hire loads and loads of great people from film schools, film students, filmmakers, documentary makers.
They were trained up to watch the clips and then give them star ratings and log them with keywords.
So that if you wanted to search for a chicken, then you could find every shot with a chicken in it, in case you wanted to do, at some later stage, a montage of chickens. We haven't done that one actually. We've done watermelons. There's lots of technical challenges, but also traditional film editing challenges about how to put a story together from such disparate parts.
The amount of times Joe and I have looked at the footage and said, oh, it's so fantastic, but it's like this, oh no, everyone will be sick in the cinema if we use that.
My analogy for this is a little bit like looking at a giant field of rubble, and you're looking for buttresses because you've got to make some kind of cathedral. You've got to make Salisbury Cathedral, and you suddenly see something that links with something else, and then you start to get a story going. Very uncharacteristically, I didn't cut a single thing for, I think, 2 months. There was just 2 months of viewing, discussing, looking at rushes, talking to Kevin, and I started to kind of lose my bottle that I could actually cut something after 2 months of looking at this material, and there's more and more going in your head.
One of the things that's been great is that there hasn't been the normal relationship that there is between the financier and the filmmaker. There is the relationship which is effectively, you've got to make a film that will make back this amount of money, otherwise I'm going to lose my money. It's been a really pure and artistic experience because there hasn't been really any pressure to do anything other than try to do something interesting, try to make something that speaks to people. So that having that purity of motivation has been, you know, fantastic and really refreshing for me.